Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Aztecs offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Aztecs headed quickly to the line. Guys, let's think just for a minute about big picture San Diego State. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
Going with the counter play here. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He'll keep it himself. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Aztecs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aztecs!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Utah State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes and big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Second down coming up.
Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Parrish. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Aggies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second down.
Trying play action. Here's a hit. Caught in the backfield. It's James. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got him downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Aggies are rolling down the field. They're going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the counter play. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Finds some fresh air. Fights off a defender. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Leaves it with the back. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Shakes off the defender. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Handoff to the single running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. Trying to bull his way in. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. We've reached the break. It's San Diego State holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. Easy call for the ref. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Finds his man on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Aztecs want to pick up the tempo.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And the Aztecs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Aggies! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on first down. Here's the pressure. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. He's backed up now. Here's second and long. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Aztecs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Aztecs decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Using the quick game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Tight end now in motion. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Makes his man miss. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Aztecs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking downfield on first down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here comes the heat. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell Defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Aztecs will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab. It's Bird. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Let's think just a little bit about San Diego State. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, they're looking ahead, always point to the future, like they need to win today. Like, their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The run from the shotgun. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up.
defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They are executing beautifully.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. He'll pull it on the read. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. He'll do it himself.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The option look. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, San Diego State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. UCLA is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Terry Donahue, this has not been a blowout today inside the Rose Bowl. They're up by just 1 over USC. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Grabbed behind the line, it's Parrish. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Utah State up-tempo. To the air on first down. Rush is on him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking to throw for it. Pressure coming. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Utah State. The defense putting points on the board.
Great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. The play action fake. Under fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Aztecs will punt it away on 4th down. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Crosses the 35. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
The Aztecs will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He's in open space downfield. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to back and leaves it. There he goes. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now the play fake. He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Parrish. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Utah State up-tempo.
This guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space, and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Wide receiver going in motion. The give out of the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Smashes it between the uprights. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Got his man. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Offense gets set for second down. Caught behind the line. It's Westbrook. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. Gets the back moving. Just keeps slinging it. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Aztecs want to crank the tempo. From the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. And the Aztecs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playman.
Turning it on! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Aztecs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Motion from the back. From the gun on third down. It's on target and complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The give from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it on the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll run the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aztecs!
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. UCLA is down right now inside the Rose Bowl, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Pasadena today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to USC. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll move the tight end. Here's the give off the left side. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Off play action on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. Quick spin on the run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll go to the counter. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Coming out with it, it's Westbrook. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 2nd down coming up. We reach the break and Utah State holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Aztecs in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
He'll field the punt and take it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first down. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Parrish. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Aggies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aztecs will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Oh, better look out! Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking left. It's caught. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. With the catch, it's Turbin. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll leave it with him. Strong, firm tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Right back to him on the ground. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on 1st down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Aztecs want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Brings it down on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference, defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. To the air on 1st down. They're working that left side. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Got his man. And he makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The Aztecs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Under fire. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And that is no good. After the missed field goal, it is still a 9-point game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Got his man downfield. He's loose on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He'll pull it on the read. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals.